D-Ski from D-Ski Grills back with another cooking video, and today will be our first burn-in of the Ole Hickory Ace MM. So we're going to use a few products to make sure we get this baby seasoned and ready for the first cook. That we'll probably do in the next couple of days, but I wanted to get it burned in because when it's time to cook, it's time to get cooking. So here's what we're going to use for this burning in. We're going to use a regular chimney. We're going to use some Kingsford charcoal, a regular wax cube. Okay, so we're going to light our chimney with the wax cube starter. We are going to use Grill Master. The Grill Master, we're going to spray the walls, the inside, the grates, and everything with this to help with the seasoning process. We're going to use this very cool tool that you pull your basket out with. So your big, huge, heavy iron basket, we'll pull it out with this tool so you get a chance to see how this thing works. And then all we're going to do is set this baby at about 275 degrees, maybe 250. We're going to set it on the convection type setup. And once this baby hits 250, we'll just let the charcoal go all the way through, clean this baby inside out so it's good, safe, and ready for the first cook. You know what we'll do? I'll take you step by step through this burn-in process and show you how we're going to get this baby ready for the first cook. I want to thank you as always for joining me, and let's get cooking. Okay, so we're back at the pit. We're going to go ahead and get it opened up. This thing has two latches, one here on the side, and then you have one on the top here. Okay, and this will let you get to the grill all the way top and bottom. So we'll raise this up first. You can see it's absolutely clean and beautiful in there. Look at this thing. Never used, folks. First time. We have 26 by 26 racks, 4 of them. So look at the capacity, folks. Think about this. You can get all kinds of stuff on here. Look at the size of this rack. So we're talking at least 3-4 briskets on each rack. So you can easily get 12 briskets on here. It says you can do like 12 briskets. I think it was 72 half chickens, 8 or 9 turkeys. But long story short, catering opportunities are endless with this thing. So this is why we have it. All right. So what I'm planning on doing is using the Grill Master and spraying down the grate, spraying down the inside of the grill as part of the coating process we do while we're trying to get this baby in. So let's get started. Think about it, folks. You know there's machine oil and all kinds of things happening here, so you got to get that burned off before you start cooking on it. All right, so we'll work this in. I'll continue spraying until I get a good coat on the walls and on all of the racks, and then I'll get back with you on the next step. Okay, we're back. I sprayed everything good. So again, I was trying to show you these capacities. So we have 4, again, 26 by 26 inch racks. They're already moving in and out a lot easier just from spraying. Look at this, folks. Okay. All right. I sprayed the walls. I sprayed all on the edges, on the back, the tops, the sides, everything. So we have a nice coat. So we'll get this closed back up now. So let's do that. We'll start with the bottom here. And again, just use the latch mechanism. Snap it in place. Come on back here with our top. Do the exact same thing, snap it into place. Okay, this baby is sealed. Now what I didn't show you, let's open it back up. I want to show you the seal itself. So you have huge rubber gaskets that go along the side, on the top and the bottom, straight on down the whole circumference of here. You have that weather stripping all on the bottom here, okay? You have the same stripping right here. So I'm telling you folks, we're talking about efficiency, okay? There's nothing leaking out of this baby. I can tell by the way they have it. They really took time. The craftsmanship of this grill is amazing. So let's get it closed back up. I just wanted to show you the weather stripping and the rubber seal. I'm gonna have to get me some stainless steel cleaner because I definitely want to keep this baby shining. All right, so she's locked into place. Next step. Okay, so I want to move you down to the Firebox now and just show you the setup of the Firebox and how that works. Please excuse this windy day. It is so windy today, but I wanted to get this for you guys because I'm so excited about doing this burn-in of the grill, and I wanted to go ahead and get it done, so please bear with this wind, okay? All right, so here's what you got. You have a lever here, right? You raise it up. You're able to get into the firebox area. You can see you have this nice mesh again, so more efficiency to keep your coals from burning up too quickly. There's also a adjustment, so there's an intake right here, all right, that you can open or close, right? So once I get used to this, maybe my setting is a quarter of the way open, maybe it's full open. I'll find that out as I start using this grip. Okay, so in the meantime, we open it up. You have this handy tool here. This tool is specific to getting the box itself out. All right, so let's go grab that thing. You have 2 tabs here, and what you do is you reach in here, which you can't see, and you pull it out. All right, that is how you get to this very, very thick firebox, okay? Or fire basket, not firebox, the fire basket. Now, the Ole Hickory came with 1 log. It had a leaflet in there as well of the person who sells this wood, so I guess they recommend this. This is thick, dried hickory. So I might look into it and get some more. We'll definitely try it on this first cook whenever we get something going. We'll use this log first, all right? Let me get this close back up. I want to show you something else. So also, as a part of making sure you keep everything clean, it has a ash catcher. That is right here. So look at this, folks. So what I'm going to do, I'll pull this out, all right? Then I can come on out here. All right, so when I pour my charcoal, it doesn't fall all on the ground. So this is really cool too. Okay, so here's the firebox. You can see it has a very nice size to it. This thing is thick. I don't believe you'll have any issues with it. Now, it's rated for 6 to 8 hours of cook time. I believe you can get a lot more out of it. I mean, I believe that low slow burns, this thing will probably give you 10 to 12, but that remains to be seen. All right, let's go back in the slots and add our charcoal. So to burn this grill in, I'm just going to use regular Kingsford today. So this is the charcoal. Let's pull it out a little. I have a 20-pound bag. I may have put about 6 or 7 pounds in here. Show you something. Yeah, this thing here is going to really, really hold charcoal a long time. I can easily see 10 to 12 hours. No problem at all. No problem at all. All right, we'll add a little bit more. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so the recommended way of lighting this is to pour in your briquettes or your lump charcoal and then leave a open space at the beginning. So that would be right here, which I have open, to put your lit coals. Now think about it. Your lit coals are fired up here. They gradually grab your coals and start heading that way. Okay, so that's how we're going to burn this thing in. So let me go ahead now. You guys know about chimney starters, but let's get this closed up for the meantime. And let's use the tool. All right, so here's our tool. We just slide this baby in place, just like that. Okay, and that baby is loaded. Now, in the meantime, we'll go ahead and use our chimney. I bought a wax cube out here, so we'll go ahead and get this thing fired up with using that. Okay folks, so we are on our way. What we'll do now is go ahead and let this ash over. Once it ashes over, we will add it to our fire basket, and then we'll start working on the next step, and that'll be turning on the convection fan and trying to get this baby up to about 250 degrees so we can do this awesome burn in. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay folks, so we're back. So we have our chimney already ashed over. Let's get that baby added. Okay, so that's where we're at now. We're going to use our tool for the fire basket to put this baby in place. Push her right on in. Okay folks, so she's in place. We're going to get her shut back down. So all you do is close the door, raise this up, hook put it back in place, and then close your convenient ash catcher pan. She's done. Okay, so let's head over now and check out the convection system. I'm gonna go ahead also and open the damper. We gotta get some air in here. So we'll go full wide open right now since I don't know any better, to make sure air is coming from the intake side. Now let's come on over. Check out this awesome convection system. So here we go. We're gonna turn on the power. I've already, let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay, I've already plugged into it. Now that is just to run the convection side, the fan portion. Okay, so it's plugged in. We're going to power it on. Okay, she just kicked in. And now I want to set it for the temperature I want. And the temperature we want, it just clicked on, is 250 degrees. Okay, so we're going for 250 degrees. The fan is on to start doing its job, making sure that this baby is getting air on it and it comes up to that temperature we're shooting for. So what I want to do is come back with you guys maybe in the next 20 minutes. We can see how far along it's come. Then we'll just see exactly how long it takes to reach 250 so we have an idea of what we have to do when we're planning a cook. So let me back it up and show you that we already have smoke coming out of our flutes. Check it out. The Ole Hickory is lit for the first time, folks. I am so excited. This is an awesome, awesome day. So we'll get back again in about 20 minutes. I'll let you know where we're at on trying to reach that 250 degrees, and then we'll go from there. See you guys in a bit. Okay, we are back. So just wanted to show you where we're at. We are about 23 minutes in. You can see the dial shows that we are at about 110, maybe 112 degrees. Now, it's recommended that you start this about 45 minutes to an hour. That is the time it takes for it to reach the temperature you're trying to achieve. Now, remember, we have the intake damper wide open. We are shooting for 250 degrees. So what I'll do is I'll come back when we reach 250, let you guys know exactly how long it took. And then from there, I'll just let this continue cooking, doing the burning in process. Next time we see this grill together, we'll be putting our first brisket cook on the Ole Hickory Ace MM. So we'll get back together in a minute. I'll let you see when we hit 250 and give you that time that it took to reach it. See you guys in a bit. Okay, folks, I figured we'll check back in real quick. We are actually 1 hour in, and the dial shows 210 degrees. So realistically, I'm going to say this is probably going to take at least another 15 minutes, but I do want to give you the actual first time firing this thing up with the intake wide open, full of charcoal, and just let you guys know what it's going to take to get to 250. Now, the ideal temperature that they recommend is cooking between 225 and 275 degrees. So at this point, if I was cooking, I would get ready to put my brisket, chicken, whatever it is, I would throw that baby on and let it continue to raise up to temperature. And then, of course, I'm imagining the fan's going to cut off once it hits the 250. So the real reason now is for us to stay together. I'll be quiet for a second. Hope you can hear this fan. Hope you can hear that moving. Okay, that is the fan. What I want to know is when it gets to 250 if that fan is going to cut off. So right now, right at 1 hour in and 210 degrees. So we'll get back together when we hit 250, see what it does once it hits that point, and then we'll close this video out. Okay, YouTube, we are back. 1 hour and 15 minutes later, we are at 250 degrees. The fan is still blowing. So what I'm wondering now is if it's going to raise up higher than 250 or manage it right there. Now, I'm hoping it stays right at 250 and doesn't move anymore. My question is because I use barbecue gurus, and once it reaches the set temperature, the guru will turn off. The fan will only kick on when it's time to push it to make sure it doesn't lower in temperature, to just keep it regulated at that 250. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Okay, folks, we are back, and I went on and waited 10 minutes later just to make sure. I want to show you something that's awesome, okay? So we are at about 256, 57 degrees. This thing has been going for 10 minutes, so it's allowed me to get a good feeling that this thing is not going to keep on going. It is being regulated right now at the 250 degree temperature. So just wanted to show you that. It took a little bit over an hour to reach this temperature, but this baby is going to hold tried and true. So what I'm going to do is continue to run the whole load of charcoal to make sure this thing is really, really clean inside and ready for this first brisket cook that we're going to do next, okay? Okay, folks, so what we're going to do is open it up before we close this video out. I want you to check out how it has a safety feature and how it turns off the motor and everything when you open up the lid. So listen to it. Okay, when I open this, you're going to hear it turn off. Okay, that keeps a lot of smoke from blowing all in your face and things like that. Now check it out. Okay, folks, so you can see 1 hour later, this is how we look inside the grill. We're getting this baby cleaned up and ready for our first cook. So thanks for joining me. I'll catch you on the next cook. We're getting a beautiful bronze color because we are cooking and cleaning this grill at the same time. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let others know what D-Ski Grills is up to. And as always, at D-Ski Grills, grilling is not a pastime, it's a passion. I will back it up, let you see this baby in its entirety. This is the awesome Ole Hickory Ace MM, the newest toy at D-Ski Grills.